EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out, and he'll be brought down shy of the 20. To bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go. Go, Reed, go. Ready.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Colts had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
In motion right is Pittman. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll take over first down again at the 44-yard line. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Richardson going to move him around.
Hey, smash, drop, check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side with Henry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Third down and 1. Levis on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this would be a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Colts nothing.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Go, check. Go, check.
Off play action. Richardson.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Deputy! Go, Riggs, go! Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Panther 11.
Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Let's go now.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Levis on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything everything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Able to find Dowell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Inside handoff, Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. .13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Levis sets up to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Levis to throw off play action. And he is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Rattler. On the ball.
Now it's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. Now he's loose at the 40.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
He'll get that complete to Dell.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second half begins with a run by Henry. Trucks over him, fighting his way through contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, Tennessee.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run it again with Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Levis now off of play action. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Evans on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Play action now. Levis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Titans 31, Colts nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's a gain of 5.
Richardson shotgun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Okay, ready?
First down.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Again, it's Taylor. The 71 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
At the 41-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
2nd and 17. At the Titans' 48-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Open man is Downs. He's got it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Panther Street, Panther Street, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down at the 25.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Street. Check smash, check smash.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
No, no.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Go, Shaq. Go.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we... Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Is no good. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards. And the Titans first down.
On the counter, it's Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Levis now on 2nd down.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30. First down, Tennessee.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up third.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
On 1st down, Richardson.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Play action. Now Richardson.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 100. Yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Hurt! Right there, hurt! Ready, right?
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Colts!
Kylan Granson.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Tennessee, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis.
Yeah, all right, I got him. Instead, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoke or any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a...
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall will suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. This got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding? I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging the both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instant.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. Let the way get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do it texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You would say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the street. So my label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Connie and Dylan. I got off the block. Cause they hate them, put that on the watch. The ice on my neck is little shorty on hot. Get some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it's a you gon' be in this. If you don't make it hot like new deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z, have the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Foot on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are up, they had time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do is texting. Listen.
Yeah. Run that back,
I fell
turbo.
deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses lately, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, just what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state, gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of. Oh yeah, I'm my daddy's son. Around that time, I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came in first place again. I'm coming too hard, no, they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man, I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no, they couldn't relate. Can't even touch, put my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting the tech. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they consider their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Us. Got clarity, longevity, like bust and bust. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime